good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. I'm Dr. Rajkumar. Today we will discuss about the rise of collective intelligence in healthcare. Our agenda is to have a quick brush up on agentic AI. Then we will see why collective intelligence in healthcare. Then we will pass on to the architecture of our use case using collective intelligence. Finally, we will see a live demo by presenting a multi-term case to our research platform HealthXpert. Now we will see the anatomy of an agent. An AI agent is built from three key parts working together. An LLM, large language model, that acts as the brain for thinking and decision making, memory that helps it remember past conversation and important context, and tools that let it to take real world actions like searching the web, running the code, or calling APIs. The LLM understands the goal and decides what to do, while memory keeps the agent on track across multiple steps so it does not lose the context. Tools gives the agent hands to actually get things done, turning it from a simple chatbot into a smart assistant that can think, remember, and act on its own. Now, what is the collective intelligence or collective reasoning? Instead of using one particular model, I'll be using multiple models. So the multiple LLM instances or agents collaboratively solve problems through structured interactions protocols rather than the single model inference. And how I'm going to achieve this one? There are different methods. The first one is the chain of thought. The chain of thought AI resolves a problem by thinking step by step in a straight line, just like showing your work in a math problem. The second is the tree of thoughts, TOT. The AI explores multiple possible solutions like branches of a tree, trying to different paths and picking the best one. The third one is the graph of thought, GOT. The AI connects like a web or network where thoughts can link, combine, and build on each other in flexible ways, not just a straight line like a COT. Then comes the buffer of thought, BOT. The AI keeps a notebook of useful thinking patterns from the past problems and reuses them to solve new problems faster. The final one is the multi-agent debate. In our in our use case, we are using this method, MAD. Multiple AI agents discuss, argue, and challenge each other's answers like a panel of experts until they agree on the best solution. So, as I already mentioned, in our use case, we are going to use the multi agent debate, MAD. So, here there are many agents like agent 1, agent 2, agent 3. The input question is given to several AI agents at the same time, and each one comes up with its own initial answer independently. The second one is the debate rounds. The agent then entered the debate phase where they share their answers, critique each other, and revise their own thinking based on what the others said, just like experts in a meeting room. The back and forth repeats for n rounds, with each agent seeing the latest answers from the others, so they keep improving and moving toward agreement. Finally, the aggregator combines all the refined answers into one final answer, a well reasoned conclusion that's stronger than what any single agent could produce alone. So, the clinical data flow pipeline consists of a patient input, then comes the symptom parsing, triaging and routing, then specialist analysis. Based on the analysis, the consensus building, and finally report generation. Now this is important slide. We talk about the architecture of collective intelligence for the healthcare use case. Now in this architecture, the user types a medical question or asks a medical question, what goes into the auto triage agent. Think of it as a receptionist that takes the question and passes it on. The next one is the orchestration layer. This is a traffic controller that decides which specialist doctor should look at the question. It uses the MCP, Model Context Protocol, as a common language so all agents can easily connect to the tools and information they need. Then comes the specialist agents, a group of experts, that is AI doctors, general physicians, cardiologists, pulmonologists, gastroenterologists, and neurologists. Each look at the question from their own area of expertise using their own skills and reasoning. Then comes the multi agent debate. The specialists discuss and challenge each other's opinions, just like real doctors in a hospital case review, until they agree on the best answer. A shared memory and tools. All the specialists share a common memory to remember patient details and the past notes, and tools to check lab results, medical databases, run calculation. So their answers are based on the solid facts. Finally, the reporter agent, once the doctor agrees, the reporter agent puts everything together into one clear, easy to understand answer for the patient. The answer goes back to the user. The final response is sent straight back to the user from the reporter agent, completing a full journey from question to answer. Then comes the key benefits of the collective intelligence or collective reasoning. The first one is the fewer mistakes. When multiple agents check and challenge each other's answer, errors and the more wrong diagnosis get caught at a very early stage, just like a second or third opinion by the doctors. More accurate diagnosis. This leads to a more complete and reliable diagnosis than relying on a single agent model. Then comes the balance, less biased decisions. No single biased or overconfident opinions takes over. The final answer is a fairer and more well-rounded. Better handling of complex problems. So whenever we have a complex multi-term cases, this will resolve it as early as possible. Multiple agents can look at the problem from different angles and connect the dots that one agent might miss. Greater trust and transparency. This is a very important. The debate and agreement among the agents, doctors and the patients can trust it more, knowing it was carefully reviewed from many perspectives. We will see a live demonstration of our health expert research platform. So let me open a browser. I am going to use this one, healthexpert.net. So this is our landing page designed for general public. Users can ask any health related question and health expert will provide the best available answers sourced from some of the world's leading medical institutions and clinics. Health Expert is committed to delivering highly reliable and trustworthy health information to its users. The second one is for the doctors. The demonstration is designed for practicing physicians. I will now log in as a doctor and submit a complex multi-term case query to Health Expert. So let me give the credentials. Yes, so this is our doctor's landing page. We have Ask Health Expert and the collective intelligence. So there are so many tiles: image analysis, insulin selection, fall protection, research part, everything is there. We will select the collective intelligence. Here we are going to give a very complex problem. Okay, let us see what health expert is going to give the answer. So the problem is a middle-aged patient present with chest discomfort and systematic symptoms. Let's give now a central chest pain described as a pressure like 7 by 10 radiating to left arm and jaw, pain triggered by a minimal exertion and relieved partially by rest, profuse sweating during the episodes, palpitation and awareness of the heartbeat, shortness of breath, especially when climbing stairs, feeling of anxiety or impending doom during the pain episode, occasional dizziness and near fainting smells or spells, history of hypertension, high cholesterol, reports increased work-related stress over the past month, poor sleep and frequent headaches. So this is the problem we gave to our agents, and agents are working together to collect a refined report. So here you can also see the logs. It is the agent specialist discussing the case among themselves and yeah, reviewing the panels is a reasoning. So it is collecting all the discussions, all the, the discussions, all the arguments, and it is going to give a final report. The report agent is writing now. Final report based on the query results, the severity level may vary accordingly. For this particular query, the severity level has been classified as emergency and reasons for the problem, detailed report. You can see the specialist cardiologist and general practitioner, the overall action to be taken, and various sources from where it pulls the data, and a disclaimer. So, based on this assessment, the doctors can determine the appropriate next steps and treatment plan for this particular patient. Go back to our. So, Health Expert is designed to empower both the public and physicians to deliver better and faster care. By leveraging cutting-edge technologies such as agentic AI and collective intelligence, HealthXpert is redefining modern healthcare through smarter decision-making, improved patient outcomes, and seamless collaboration between the public and medical professionals. For further reading on collective intelligence and multi-agent systems, I hope you now have a solid understanding of collective intelligence from both theoretical and practical perspectives. And finally, thank you very much for attending this session. If you need any further assistance regarding Health Expert, please feel free to reach out to me through my LinkedIn network. Thank you. Have a great day.